And now all you have to do is call Pride Tree Service and they'll have it quickly out of the way for a great price. But don't wait until the tree falls. It may not fall in the field. It may hit your car, your house, or worse. So call Pride Tree Service today and avoid all those headaches before they happen. Pride Tree Service, 840-0750. That's 840-0750.
All right, 5 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this Friday morning. Feels good to say Friday, doesn't it? And here at the studios, it is currently 56 degrees. It's going to be a nice weekend. Sunny skies, cool temperatures. Highs only around 80 degrees and lows at night around 50. So can't complain about that. Galen Unold is on the phone from LifeSouth Community Blood Center. Oh, I have an animal blood story today for Galen. Good morning, Galen. How you doing?
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. How are y'all?
Pretty good. You glad it's Friday?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I am. Long week.
Before we do anything, there was a message I neglected to get out there because we got into a discussion on the other side of the break. So let me do this real quick. There's a meet and greet the local candidates happening this evening at 6 o'clock at the Ocala Elks Lodge. And everybody's invited. It doesn't say which candidates will be there, but it does say there will be 17 of them.
Right, exactly. And it is a free event. They are going to be serving a meal, but the meal is extra if you want to partake in the meal, but there is no charge to meet and greet the candidates.
So 17 candidates. I guess, wow, I didn't even realize we had 17 local candidates.
Yeah, me neither.
I wonder how many are running for Stan McLean's spot.
Oh, yeah.
He's leaving his,
Yes,
moving on to something else.
Mm-hmm.
Galen, there was let me find the animal blood story first of all. There was an animal blood story. Hope I printed it. I think it was a dog that donated blood to a cat. Can you imagine this?
Oh, my gosh. Wow.
Let me make sure I got this right.
Cat will be baying at the moon.
Does that sounds impossible?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, here it is. Sacramento, California. A rescue dog in California gave blood to help several kittens that were found dumped in a yard and were at risk of losing their eyesight.
Oh.
The kittens were brought to Sacramento SPCA with serious health issues, including severe damage to their eyes. We had a family come in with 2 kittens that they found in their backyard, stray kittens that just showed up. They were the only 2 that were alive. That's from a TV station worker. One had 2 eye ulcers in his eye. One basically had infections. Couldn't see. Anyway, they needed to donate blood to produce a serum for the kittens. In order to get the serum, we needed a good amount of blood that we get from Jemmy. Jemmy is the dog. And basically, we spin it down and we get the serum on top of that, and that's all the good stuff in blood. So that makes sense to you now, right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so what happens is and this is kind of what like plasma centers do, where people who donate blood for money. So and then they talk about how they save lives. So what they do is they take this section of the blood, they spin it down, and then they pull a few drops out of it in order to create the reaction, and then they put really the serum on top. So he didn't donate the way one human would donate to another, or where there are donor dogs like if you ever go to the VA up in Gainesville, the U.S. vet, they actually have donor dogs there. So it's not a true transplant or transfusion.
Okay, that makes sense now.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I just wanted to run that by you. There was a beer and baseball story yesterday.
Okay.
Are you ready for this one? Yesterday was National Beer Day, by the way, which I'm sure has nothing to do with this, but it's just a coincidence. This was the Chicago White Sox versus the Oakland Athletics. There was a fan there, a fan of the Athletics, who was drinking a beer, and there was a foul ball in the 5th inning. He stands up and catches it one-handed and doesn't spill his beer.
Beautiful thing.
And what makes it...
And that takes a lot of skill. I mean,
I'm sure it does.
Depending on how full the beer was. If it's half, it's not nearly as difficult as if it's completely full.
And if you want the icing on the cake, he then gave the ball to a child.
That is awesome.
So that makes the news. I love when stories like that make the news.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, especially if it's got a great video to it or something like
Which
that.
it did. You can find that on YouTube. Yeah. The man, and that's the thing they're focusing on. So if you're looking for man catches foul ball, you're going to find 100 of them.
Mm-hmm.
If you find man catches foul ball but doesn't spill beer, there he is.
Yeah, right.
Some of my, again, if you ever go into the YouTube black hole, and you could just watch people catch foul balls. They'll catch them with their hat or with their beer cup or, with a million other things, and I always think they're kind of funny. So. What you don't want to do is panic and not cover your wife.
Oh, there you go.
Right.
You've got to make sure that she's protected. That's number one. And then if you ever watch them, sometimes they'll make a play where they're holding their child in one hand and catching the ball in the other.
Yeah.
That gets bonus points. Now, if they were to catch a ball while holding a beer and a baby, you just
signed
them to a major league contract at that point.
There you go.
So.
No distractions.
Yeah, it is. There's a lot of them that come up, though. I just thought I would make it easy and give you the link or something. Anyway, nothing. Okay, but there's a lot of them. I guess one vendor caught a ball in his beer bucket. So.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
That happened.
Cool.
So today's topic, by the way, if you're a baseball referee, it's got to be a job that requires a tough skin, because apparently this is the most heckled job in the world, is the baseball referee. Is that right? Galen, did we lose you?
No, I'm here. I ran into somebody I hadn't seen in a long time.
Did you hurt him?
What's that?
Did you hurt him?
No, I didn't hurt him.
Okay.
Oh, you're
I
out of the
didn't run
car.
into him.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in the car. He just ran up to me.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, anyway, so it's about umpires getting heckled and the fact that they are probably the most heckled occupation in the world. More than any other occupation. These are the guys that get yelled at negatively by the fans. Nobody says good things to the umpire. They don't say, "Great job, umpire. That was awesome. You did a good job."
Right.
Everybody always makes fun of him. Galen was talking to his friend, I think.
Yeah.
So how is the blood supply right now, Galen? If he even hears us. He's on us.
Yeah, hey, blood supply is actually really, really good. So we have just over a 4-day blood supply, and everything's going great. And so just get out there, give the gift of life, and donate blood, and one donation saves 3 lives.
There you go. Do you got to go? Do you want to go?
No?
No. Okay.
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you're not driving, right?
No. I'm sitting in the parking lot at Dunkin' Donuts waiting for my son to get a coffee, and I saw somebody I hadn't seen.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Okay. All right. So do you know what the topic is?
No, I don't know the topic. I know it's baseball and beer. It said at one point.
Yeah, that was part of it.
I didn't know if you were past that. I thought you were past that.
Yeah, we're past that.
Let me say this: the important segment of the segment of the segment that's important is that we all do our part in making sure there's a blood supply. That's simple message, but it's a hard to sell one. And the people who make that message possible on the radio anyway is Penn Flooring and Palm Garden. Penn Flooring, go check them out. They've got a showroom where you can see some of the samples they have of carpet and tile and wood and anything else that'll make your home look better from the floor up. The showroom is at 1201 Southwest 17th Street by the McKay Williams Bridge. Say hello to the folks at Penn Flooring and thank them for sponsoring LifeSouth and Galen Unold. And then Palm Garden also is a sponsor of this segment, so be sure to thank them for sponsoring this. They have a wonderful facility there. If you ever need long-term skilled nursing care, they've got it. If you need skilled nursing rehab care, they've got it. Mm-hmm. If you need skilled nursing or any kind of care for respite, maybe you need to take a break from your duties as a caregiver, they can help you out with that, and so many other things. And they've got programs sometimes that are just simply educational. Go to Palm Garden, find out about the different programs they have and the different services that they offer, and be sure to thank them for sponsoring LifeSouth with Galen Unold every weekday morning.
Exactly.
Let's make sure Galen's still there. You still there, Galen?
Yeah, I'm here. No, I'm here,
Okay.
Larry. I'm here.
Okay, all right.
I'm here. I don't ever interrupt you when you're doing your read.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so the topic that you didn't catch because I know you've got somebody there. It's a distraction. The list of umpire heckles, umpires, I'll say it again, are the most heckled occupation in America.
Well, and sometimes they deserve to be heckled, Larry. Let's be honest.
Okay, but nobody ever applauds the umpire. I mean, not the umpire, the referee. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, the umpire. What? I'm confusing umpires and referees. Anyway.
They're the same thing, Larry.
Let's go to the break. I have a list of umpire heckles.
Nice.
We'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Nice day with sunshine today. High 80 at the coast, 86 inland. Partly cloudy Friday night, lows ranging from about 50 inland to 59 along the coast. Saturday, sunshine and a bit cooler, the high 73 to 77. And on Sunday, partly sunny, high 76 to 80. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Tick-tock. The days fly by, and we find tax season is upon us once again. Not to worry, though. With a reputable CPA firm on your side, you can rest assured that all of your needs will be handled in a professional and thorough manner. Robson, Scribner, and Stewart is just that firm. They're there for their clients year-round, not just during tax season, to handle your needs and answer any questions you may encounter. At Robson, Scribner, and Stewart, there is no client too small or too large. Their expertise ranges from the single individual to the largest of corporations. Get your return prepared by a professional who will use their years of experience to ensure that your tax return's outcome will leave you in the best possible position. Call them today at 694-4184. Robson, Scribner, and Stewart. They're there for you today. Again, that number is 694-4184. Time is of the essence, so don't delay. 694-4184.
Palm Garden wants to get to the heart of the matter. If you've been in the hospital as a cardiac patient, maybe you have a pacemaker or congestive heart failure or an arrhythmia, or perhaps you're a heart bypass patient, then consider Palm Garden as your rehab choice. With proven outcomes second to none, Palm Garden fixes broken hearts. Call today at 854-6262. That's 854-6262.
Hi, this is Brad. I want to take a moment to talk about a serious issue. In the next 5 years, the aviation industry is projected to have a shortage of commercial pilots. Now is the time to start training. Ocala Flying Club has started a scholarship for the youth of Marion County ages 17 to 24. The club will donate up to $4,000 towards a pilot's license. This will help get the student on their way to obtaining their commercial pilot license. If this sounds like something you would be interested in, or if you know someone that would be, please contact Ocala Aviation Services, 861-7484.
Putting the local back into radio. 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. WOCA News. Variety. Information. Now. Keep your arms and legs on the inside at all times.
All right, 18 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this Friday morning. 57 degrees. Looks like it's going to be a nice day, a nice Saturday, a nice Sunday, a nice time to get out and go downtown Ocala and take in some of the events happening with the film festival. And don't forget, there's a second film festival. This is the Student Media Awards ceremony tonight at 7 o'clock at Westport High School. Galen, Unold on the phone from LifeSouth Community Blood Center, and let's get back on track. We're talking about the umpire heckles, the funny or big list of umpire heckles. Have you ever heckled an umpire?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
In Little League, an umpire is a paid position, right? In Little League?
It depends on the league. So, for the example, the league that I coached out at Oak Griner, they were volunteers, and I was actually an umpire for a while. So, it just depends on the league.
Okay.
But Little League, like of America, those are volunteers. So when you see them at the Little League World Series, those are volunteers.
So, I mean, they're volunteering. You would think that people wouldn't heckle them, right?
They really don't. It's pretty rare for a Little League, like a park league referee or umpire to get heckled.
So this is so we're talking about.
Sometimes when you go to like some of these tournaments where the competition is a much higher level, there may be some, but it's pretty rare actually.
All right, so this
Pretty
is
rare.
this is from them. This is some of the heckles that they themselves reported hearing said to them.
Oh, yeah.
So if you think that your voice doesn't carry out to them, it does apparently. Here's one. Only horses sleep standing up. Only horses sleep standing up.
Oh, you know, and I'll tell you, as an umpire, this is always what, and I've told many umpires this. Look, I know you're going to make mistakes. We all make mistakes. I said, but you can hustle and you can put yourself in the right position to make the call. And there's nothing worse in any sport than a lazy ref. Whether that's soccer, whether that's football, whether that's baseball, whether it's basketball, where there's ref just basically turns on like a 360-degree axis, but never really moves his feet. I that drives me crazy. You got the players out there giving 110% effort, and you're not. And I hate it. I hate it. I see it at high school soccer games all the time. And it drives me absolutely crazy. And so they're trying to make a call from 40 yards away.
Yeah.
So, again, if you don't have the energy to do it, then don't do it.
The next umpire, Heckle, is, I didn't know we were golfing today. I would have brought my clubs. I didn't know we were golfing today.
I guess if they just have a really low strike zone and the pitches are low.
Yeah.
I guess that would be the call.
Yeah.
I mean, it's always a good day to go golfing.
You drop more calls than AT&T.
Yeah.
That's a good one, right?
There you go.
I like that.
Yeah.
one.
All right, now explain this one. Explain this one to me.
That'll get you thrown out. You say that. That'll get you thrown out pretty quickly, almost immediately.
Out of the game?
Yeah.
Really?
As a
It'll get you thrown
spectator?
out of the park.
Really?
Yeah.
You drop more calls?
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
They'll look up at you and say, "You out, get out of here." What do they
Really?
come?
They throw
What do
you
they come?
out?
Usher you out of there?
Oh yeah, they'll say you get out. Yeah. I mean, because what will happen is if you let it go too long, then it'll build, and then other people they become emboldened, and then everybody thinks they can do it, and it can become an issue.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, you have to walk that line, and so what usually happens, you go, okay, that's enough, and then usually people will laugh and move on. But it's when the umpires, when you're getting under an umpire's skin, you can just work them, and then they'll eventually get you thrown out.
Oh, wow.
I've been thrown out of more than one game before. I got thrown out of a game in college as the PA announcer.
Really?
What did you say? What did you say?
Oh, the guy was brutal, and I pretty much said on the PA that this is the worst official I've ever seen in my life, and
Oh my
I got
gosh.
kicked out of the game.
Wow.
That's funny. That's funny.
That's cool.
And I remember the head coach. I was on scholarship as an announcer at Flagler College, and the coach said, "If you do that again, I'm going to pull your scholarship." I said, "Okay, I'll do it again."
Oh.
Wow.
Gosh, Galen. Wow.
So
Here's another one. That was higher than a T-shirt at Mardi Gras.
That's a
see,
funny
now that's
one.
clever. If I heard that, and I was the official, I would laugh. And so there's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing personal taken, and
It's clever and funny.
yeah, that's where you look at him and you just smile. I mean,
Hold on, you have a
talking
phone.
about your mama.
Phone call. Good morning. You're on the air. Yeah, right.
Yeah, good morning. The Clarkson Pep Band, this refers to an ice hockey game, but when the referees would skate out on the ice, the Pep Band would play Three Blind Mice at the
Oh.
start of each period.
Oh no.
And at the third period, the referee assessed a bench penalty to the team.
Oh really? Oh, that's funny. That is funny.
Have a good day.
So you can take that two ways. Thank you, Jim. You can take that two ways. Either they're three blind referees, or they're like the Three Stooges, because that was the Three Stooges theme song.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot about that.
Neither one is complimentary.
Right. Let's see. It's against the law to make prank calls. There you go.
That's all right.
Let's
I like
see.
the T-shirt one the best.
I need this one explained to me. The manager called. Your uniform is ready. No? What does that
I
mean?
guess
There
because
you
he's
go.
playing for the other team. He's playing for the other team.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Did you star in Weekend at Bernie's?
Oh, so he is dead to the world.
Well,
dead, yeah.
because he's dead. Yeah. Again, lazy. It's never good, and it's hard to yell at an official who is in the right position to make the call because they're in a better position to make the call than you are. And otherwise, then I never had an argument or a problem with an official that hustles. It's the ones that just stand there and basically just look around.
All right, here's one that an umpire said heard.
That drives me crazy.
An umpire said he heard this said to him. That's why they shouldn't let umpires date the players.
Ooh.
That's pretty good.
That's a good one.
That's pretty good.
Hold on, let me get the phone. Good morning, you're on the air.
Good morning. Relating to the beer incident with the baseball,
Yeah.
I was on a fantasy football cruise, and baseball cruise with a bunch of ex-major leaguers. One of them was Rudy May, pitched for the Angels, and he pitched for the Yankees. And he had this story. His first time pitching in front of his hometown crowd, which was Oakland. His mother, his father, and his uncle were in the stands. His first time at bat, he hits a foul ball into the stands. His father and uncle try to catch it. They miss it. It's his mother right in the mouth.
Oh man.
What's the odds of that happening?
That is crazy. Oh man.
Protect. What do you do if you're pitching at that point? You go, I got to go check on mom.
Yeah.
There's that level of being a professional, but you got to take care of mom.
Yeah.
Well, he had a great sense of humor because he told his story to a bunch of guys.
I'd love to hear more about the cruise you were on, by the way.
All right, guys, take care.
Thank you. Appreciate the call. Yeah, that sounds like a fun kind of a cruise, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Good morning. You're on the air.
Morning again.
Yeah.
See, the guy sitting next to me was really getting disturbed by the home plate umpire, and he yelled out, it wasn't me, he says, go for a colonoscopy and have your eyes checked.
Oh, gee.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Boy, they get
That's
vicious.
clever.
Yeah, that is.
That's clever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Thank
they
you.
get vicious. Oh, my.
It's at the MLB level. You'll hear a lot more of it than you will anywhere else. So, yeah.
I forgot the milk bone for your seeing eye dog.
Oh.
That's pretty good.
Actually, there's a lot of seeing eye dog things in here. I just chose that one.
Yeah. It's any blind joke is up for grabs with the ump. I mean,
That's a shame.
You're making more bad calls than a telemarketer. You're making more bad calls than a telemarketer. That's a good one, huh?
Yeah.
You need to go to confession after that call.
Yeah, I like that one.
That was a sin. That was a sin. Let's see. Hey, Blue, that's not a 5-iron he's hitting with.
There you go.
Hey,
No calls.
Blue.
Blue is a nickname for umpires.
For the
'cause they wear
umpire?
blue.
Oh.
Yeah. So, Larry, when you and I are going to the game,
Don't
and
know.
we're sitting next to you, you can go, hey, who are the Blues today? And I'll be like, yeah, Larry, that a boy.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, and you and I may go on for 20 minutes about the umps, but you at that point were like, yeah, look at me, I know what I'm talking
All right,
about.
here's one that speaks to your earlier comment, Galen. It says, "Move a little, ump. You're growing roots."
Ooh.
Again, it's one of my pet peeves.
When they stand in one spot.
My son is playing soccer right now in a league that I won't name, and the umpire, it's the same umpire every Saturday. He doesn't move. He doesn't even cross the 50. He doesn't even cross midfield. Whatever side of the midfield he starts on is where he finishes. It drives me nuts. And there's only because of the size of the field and everything, there's only one ref on the whole field, and it's a 60-yard field, and he never leaves the 5-yard area.
I've never heard of that before. There's only
It
one
drives
ref.
me crazy. I talked to him about it, and he was, don't worry about it. I can see the whole field. I'm like, oh, okay.
Let me get the phone.
I think I told him, yeah, so can I. Maybe I should call.
That's right.
Good morning. You're on the air.
Yeah, Joe Garagiola got ejected from a game when he told the umpire to look between the wires.
Look between the wires.
I don't get that.
Yeah, help me with that one.
The umpire's mask has wires.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, now I get it. Okay.
Okay, now
Thank
I
you.
understand.
Thank you.
Look between
Some jokes
the
have to be explained to me.
To me, too.
Let's see. You're like a bat without sonar.
Blonde.
Here's a quarter. Go buy a strike zone. Here's a quarter. Go buy a strike zone.
Yep.
Let's see.
Does the same umpire do the whole game, or do they alternate?
What do you mean?
I mean, it's like there is one umpire for like the first 5 innings, and then the next 4 they got a new one.
No. They play the whole game.
Oh,
they
okay.
ump the whole game.
Okay.
Galen, where's the Bloodmobile today?
Bloodmobile is actually at the Kmart in Bellevue today.
Kmart in Bellevue.
Oh, okay.
I haven't been there in a while.
One.
Yeah. All right, Galen, have a great weekend. Enjoy the cool air, and we'll talk to you on Monday.
All right, sounds great. Thanks, you guys, for everything.
All right, we'll take a break. Be right back.
News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. As presidential hopefuls fight for delegates, a poll out showing some of them are losing a different type of popularity contest.
The Associated Press GFK poll found the negative view many take of Donald Trump runs across race, gender, political persuasion, and location. 7 in 10 people have an unfavorable view of Trump, including close to half of Republican voters surveyed.
Fox Radio's Tanya J. Power saying Trump's rivals aren't getting a lot of love either.
Negatives for Ted Cruz are at 59%, Hillary Clinton 55%. More than 60% said they definitely wouldn't vote for Trump in the general election. Those still with him say they're both Republican and support the Tea Party.
Secretary of State John Kerry in Baghdad to discuss the fight against ISIS. And good help is hard to find at a North Korean restaurant, apparently. 13 North Korean workers at the same restaurant in a foreign country defecting to South Korea, according to Seoul. Fox News, we report, you decide.
Wildfires burn millions of acres each year. And each year, wildland firefighters like Fire Chief James Hall battle to contain them. But they can't do it alone.
A single ember that escapes from a wildfire can travel more than a mile. It can ignite and destroy your home, your community, or more. That single ember can be just as dangerous as the wildfire itself. But you can do something firefighters can't. You can act now to prepare your home and your community for wildfire. You can reduce the risk. Do your part. Go to fireadapted.org.
Get fire adapted. Learn what you can do now to reduce wildfire damage later at fireadapted.org. A public service message brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council. Learn more at fireadapted.org.
Hello, Ocala. RL here to tell you we love you. For 43 years, you have patronized Silver Springs Dairy Queen and other Dairy Queens in Marion County. You've been a blessing to my family and our employees. So come on down to Dairy Queen and try our new line of tasty baked sandwiches, snacks, and dessert treats. They're scrumptious. Dairy Queen, Silver Springs, where we always treat you like